Welcome to Year Swap, episode 19. So we're going to start trying to do some things a little different. So instead of doing these extremely long episodes of about an hour and some change at times, we're going to do both of our picks, but we're going to kind of do them a week apart. So you'll kind of get shorter episodes. That'll be about 30-ish minutes, around there, about half the time. So we are going to do Marty Robbins here first.
Gunfighter, Ballads, and Trail Songs.
Yes, and then next week we're going to be doing Tool Undertow. So everybody has even more time to listen to these records before we get into them.
Yes, except for us.
Except for us. We have to listen to a lot of music. A lot of the time.
Yes. Well, I am Shane, as always. This is Joaquin.
Hello.
And we are Ear Swap Podcast.
Yes, we are the Ear Swap Podcast.
The Ear Swap.
Thank you all for watching episode 18 featuring Connor. That was a hoot of an episode.
Little guy.
And if you haven't already, be sure to check out our episode we did with Shart Stories. That's a little bonus episode that'll be out here soon. Probably already out, quite honestly. But it's on the Shart Stories pod, Spotify. It's on their Instagram, all that stuff. So be sure to check it out on there. It's called Oatmeal's Done.
Oatmeal's Done. Also check out Connor's band, Junior Retreat.
Yes, they have an album coming out on March 24th. So look out for that. It sounds good. I've heard a little bit of it.
I've heard none of it.
It sounds good.
But he's going to show me some at some point.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
All right. So we're talking Marty Robbins, Gunfighter, Ballads, and Trail Songs.
Yeah,
Did you like the Gunfighter Ballads or the Trail Songs more? I don't know if you can really differentiate.
No, not really. But I could. They were really good storytelling. So
Sure.
I knew more songs on this than I thought.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They're really prevalent in society.
Yeah,
They're
like
all over the place.
Big Iron.
Uh-huh.
I have a fun story about that.
Okay.
So at the cafe that I used to work at, making breakfast food for old fucks who bitched about their eggs too much, they used to play like a classic country station like all the time. That was what I listened to, and I actually really love classic country of this era. It's really good. And as soon as Big Iron came on, which is the first song on this album, I immediately was just like smelling bacon and like tired as fuck, and just reminding of that experience of just like being miserable. I had to go into work at 3:30 in the morning to prep all of that fucking breakfast food. And I usually would drink until... I remember one time I drank until like 1 in the morning, went to work at 3:30, still drunk, and then the manager would put amaretto in my coffee.
So you just...
I was drunk cooking bacon. I mean, it was horrible.
You won't get the hangover if you just stay drunk, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's how that works. The best cure for a hangover is a drunk. So I heard Big Iron, and it just like threw me... And I was like 19, I think.
Yeah, that's the first song on this record.
Yeah,
so it just
immediately hit me. So I knew that one. I knew El Paso. Those are kind of the big songs from this album anyways. But yeah, that was like a fucking trip because I was not expecting it at all. And the next thing you know, it pops out at me first song. So yeah. Why the fuck do you have this album?
Why do I have this album? I love this album. I think this is an important album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this something like you grew up on, or is it something you... Oh, okay.
My parents didn't listen to any country music because my grandparents did, and my mom hated it.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, this is stuff I found later on in life. Obviously, it's just everywhere. So you come across, Big Iron became a meme for a long time. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Yeah, so we'll get into that a little bit more. So this album came out in 1959.
Yeah.
So I think that's the oldest one we've done on this show.
It is. It is the oldest, yeah.
This is also the first, El Paso is the first country song to ever win a Grammy. Yeah.
Wow. I did not expect that.
So he was really considered the first crossover artist.
I wondered if that was going to happen. The records fell if you're listening.
So, I don't know if,
I got it.
Country people actually like Marty Robbins because he's got, such a wide appeal, but I love it.
I feel like he sounds like a good storyteller, good country stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, it's not really a genre that I'm well versed in.
Yeah.
For growing up in the middle of nowhere, I kind of pushed away from country music.
Yeah, 100%.
I like the Western style of it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I don't think there's really a bad song on this record to me.
No.
Like, they're all just legit. He wrote a decent amount of them. Obviously, 1959 country music, you're going to be playing a lot of songs written by other people.
Yeah.
So, but I'd say, like, his best ones are probably the ones he wrote.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the production on it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly so. It's actually, they apparently recorded this whole thing in 8 hours in a studio because, I mean, at that time you had to be really on your shit as a musician, and you didn't have any Pro Tools or anything to fix your mistakes. So it's like and at that time also it was very limited recording. So I'm sure the recording setup was super duper simple, and they just had to kind of bust it out as they would, you know.
For sure. And I feel like some of the songs were released as singles previously, so they might have just pushed them into the record.
Yeah, they could have.
So, I first found Marty Robbins through a little TV show called Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Because in El Paso's played in the last episode. In fact, the last episode's titled Felina. And I really like that show. So
great show.
Probably not the coolest way to know about Marty Robbins. It's very generic, but
see, I don't have a problem with that though.
I don't care either. As long as people are listening to good music, I don't really care how they find it.
I remember everybody, and Reddit is already a mob mentality kind of place. Anyway,
I fucking hate Reddit. I regret setting up that account. I mean, not really. Thank you if you're listening from Reddit, but all the suggested pages that I get and like notifications, I'm just like, man, these people suck. You can't say anything without people jumping down your throat.
Yeah. There's some loud voices on there. Mm-hmm. But I remember on Reddit somebody got mad because of like Stranger Things. A lot of people hadn't even heard Master of Puppets, and like people were like trying to be dicks about it. And I was like, you don't even be a dick about it. Like somebody's discovering Metallica, great for them, you know.
For sure. Who cares?
Like who cares where you find it from?
I mean, I'd say most people around our age know Marty Robbins from Fallout New Vegas, because Big Iron is used in that game.
Oh, fuck,
and
I didn't even think about that.
That's why it became a meme. There's all kinds of like videos of like little cats dressed as cowboys, and there's Big Iron over it. It's great.
Okay,
I think it's excellent. Like
resurgence of Marty Robbins
for sure.
I'm sure. God, the internet's so fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah. So, Mr. Marty Robbins was born Martin David Robinson.
Oh.
I actually watched like a little mini documentaries about his life and stuff. It was pretty cool. He grew up just like completely destitute. Like he lived in a tent in the desert for a little while as a child. Like he lived in the middle of nowhere in, I believe, New Mexico, no, Arizona, somewhere. Yeah, Arizona. So he had like nothing growing up, and then he joined the Navy, and that's where he started learning how to play guitar and started singer-songwriter. So he was in the Pacific during World War II.
Damn.
So during World War II, while he was
like stationed
there, he was learning how to play guitar. So that's how he started his career.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He also years later, when he was like 50 years old or something, he was just like, I want to be a NASCAR driver, and he just became a NASCAR driver and like competed like legitimately.
Wow.
Yeah. He's an interesting character. For sure.
He is. I like this album cover also. I like that it's pink.
Yeah. I think
it's
supposed to be red. But this is a reissue. This isn't a cool copy or anything. Right. It's from just a few years ago, I think. So
I don't know. It's pretty pink to me.
Different shades on different releases of it, honestly. Because I've seen some older ones that I wish I would have got instead. But
yeah, that's very.
Is what it is.
There was a re-release in 1999 that had some extra tracks and stuff on it. Figured that out. A little small. There's only just guitar, bass, and drums on this album, and vocals, obviously. But real simple. Like, there's not a whole lot to it in terms of production. It's kind of like, it's mixed really well. I thought.
I don't know if this is accurate, but I saw it described online as the last time somebody put the Western in the country Western.
Oh.
Because, like, it kind of died off. Which, I mean, some of these, there's a little bit of cheese to these songs. It's some like Happy Cowboy Time.
Yeah.
But I like Happy Cowboy Time. So
that's probably the only happy music you like, honestly.
Well, actually, a lot of these songs are sad as shit. So no.
Billy the Kid's pretty tragic, actually.
Billy the Kid.
It's a traditional song.
They're Hanging Me Tonight, real sad.
Yeah.
Freaking Utah Carol. It's hard because they're in different orders on different albums, so I'm trying to remember which ones are which. In the Valley's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Even like the happiest sounding song, which is 160 Acres.
Yeah.
Like you listen to that and it's like, oh yeah, this is happy. And then it gets to the end and you're like, he doesn't even fucking own this land.
Yeah.
He just works it.
Yeah.
Like it's not even his, and he's just like stoked on it.
He's just stoked. Like, yeah.
Which,
that one was probably the first one that caught me because it's like 160 acres. You know, it's just like a little fun jam.
Sure.
I will say the Strawberry Roan.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he said fuck instead of buck.
No, he says buck.
It sounds like fuck.
It sounds a lot like fuck.
I literally like when I pulled over in my car, I like went and looked at the lyrics. I was like, damn, he said fuck. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 1959. It's buck.
It's buck.
It sounds like fuck though.
Yes.
Yeah. So I haven't really listened to a whole lot of like country western stuff. I mean, for the most part, I've always liked it, but it's not something I ever like gravitate towards to, at least I haven't hit that era in my life yet, I suppose, of indulging in country western, but I've always liked it. Even like that classic country station I was talking about that I listened to, I liked all those songs, you know, but some of them I just smell bacon immediately. That's all.
Smell bacon.
That's all.
So the song The Hanging Tree was, I believe, made for a movie called The Hanging Tree. Came out around the same year. So a lot of these it's like a very commercialized form of country. Like you watch the videos, he's wearing like all the bedazzled like suits and stuff, which is like very funny looking. But he also like, I don't know. You hear him talk. He seems like just like a pretty good dude. Like, and that's like I did just before I was because I was gonna say that and I was like, wait, I should probably look and type in Marty Robbins controversy. Apparently, he wrote like some like anti-communist song, and Columbia refused to put it out, and that's about the only thing he did. So it didn't even like release, or it did release under a different name or something. I don't know, but like.
Marty's all right.
He's an all right guy.
And
I believe some of his one thing he said in an interview, he was just like, I just want to be remembered as like a good guy.
Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. How long ago did you buy this? You said a couple years ago. 2 years ago. Yeah. So did you buy it because of the meme, or did you buy it because of the?
I had already been listening to it quite a bit.
Oh.
So, like I said, I found it through Breaking Bad, which the use of that song in that episode is perfect. It like kind of follows the same story that he's going through at the same time.
Yeah.
And it's genius.
I need to rewatch that show again.
I love
I've only watched it once.
I'm watching through Better Call Saul right now for the first time. It's freaking great too.
I started it and I never finished it. But
yeah. I did the same, but now I'm like on season 4 and it's like amazing. So
God, those shows there's something about
great
those
soundtracks
shows.
too.
Always great soundtracks.
There's always like some just really interesting music choices, and seems like they don't work, but they fit the scenes expertly.
Yeah, so. They use some. I remember there was a couple times during that show that they had songs. I was like, "What the fuck? Why is this in there?
Why is this in here?"
Like, this seems like this is like a big show, and it had like some kind of like quirky songs every now and then. It was bizarre.
Definitely. So yeah, I heard it on that, and when did that show end? Like 2012, 2011, something like that.
I think it was in my freshman year of high school, so 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
So that's when I found this record, and honestly, I found the record, looked up that song, found it, saw the cover, and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna like this.
You're like,
and
perfect.
I just would listen to it all the time. So yeah, it's good.
Cool.
I play this in the shop a lot.
That's good.
I don't know if people like it, but I like it. So
that's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's a crisp 35 minutes and 25 seconds.
Yep.
I think 35 to 45 minutes for an album is perfect. It's
got
12 songs.
Especially something like this. You wouldn't want this to go on too long. There is a sequel to it, though.
What's it called?
I think it's called More Gunfighter, Ballads, and Trail Songs.
Wow, original. Oh, 1960.
Yeah, it came out the next year.
That's a dope cover, too.
Yeah. And I've heard a few of those songs. I haven't listened to that one as much, though.
Yeah, there's always a lot of. That's weird. We need to bring that back of like throwing some versions of like old songs. I guess it's just a different thing now, but like a lot of like half the songs aren't even written by him.
No, and that's just what it was in the 50s. Like, I mean, even like Sinatra didn't write his songs.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like, most of them. I don't really know if he wrote any of them now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah,
I really like the way the vocals sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing I love about the 50s records, and I always loved this with Ricky Nelson albums that I've listened to, or any Ricky Nelson song, is the vocals are like, they have this thing that's super 50s. The way they do the reverb on it is like a very like spring reverb kind of thing. I don't even know spring, maybe hall, but it's just got a smooth.
It dies really fast.
Yeah.
But it rings out for just like a really short period of time.
And it's smooth. It's like super smooth, because I think at the time, ribbon mics were the big thing that everybody was using, and there was just like a warmth to it, but a crispness that was like really hard. I've tried to emulate that on a lot of recordings, because I just love that sound. And this has a lot of that. So Marty Robbins, he died in what, 1982?
I think so. Yep. Yeah. He had a
heart attack,
which was his third one, I guess.
God damn.
I think he had a heart attack before he started, like right before he started racing NASCAR, and then he was like, I better do this now. Yeah. So
I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't. How many albums did he release?
Let me look that up.
I don't think he didn't do as many as I thought. So, okay, JK. No, he did a lot more.
11,
Holy
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 30. Yeah, I'm not counting the rest of these.
He had a lot of records.
It's a lot. Oh,
I was like,
it says at the top, 52 studio albums. I feel like a lot of them have songs just like re-release off of things, because like
when he did a lot of covers,
one of them's titled Saddle Tramp, one of them's titled
El Paso.
So yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, nuts. He's got a lot of work.
He even had a couple records released after he died.
He had like Hawaiian sounding music, which is why I wore the
makes
shirt
sense.
with the little hula dancers on
I've never seen you wear that shirt. Also,
this is my party shirt. It shows you how much I party. Yeah.
That's your party shirt?
It's my party shirt.
I love it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's more distracting than my sailing shirt.
No, it's not. That you stole from your girlfriend?
Yeah. Dude, it was chilling in her closet, and I was like, hey, that's been sitting there a while. Do you ever wear that? She's like, no, I don't ever know what to wear it with. And I was like, cool. And she gave it to me.
Nice.
So, I don't know how obnoxious it is, but it's obnoxious, I'd say.
It's obnoxious enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Not too much.
Mm-hmm.
So in terms of like other country artists, like, do you listen to a lot of other country artists in this era? No. So
I mean, I'll like hear them on things. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. And then I'll never look it up. So
that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like, I've always wanted to get into like Willie Nelson, and I just can't ever find myself to get into Willie Nelson.
I never have either.
I don't know.
It's just not a genre. I don't know. I think part of it was growing up in, somewhat rural America. I had country music, like the
horrible country
shitty
music
stuff, like the pop stuff, just
hate
like
that shit
in my ears all the time that I just pushed away from, which is probably how I ended up in heavy music.
I agree. I think I ended up because I remember going to like the fucking swimming pool, and it was like that shitty country, and I just despised it more than anything in the world. And still, I still hate that country, but I've grown to like have to unlearn all country is bad,
Yeah. I kind of had to do that too.
Yeah.
But it's not something I've delved into a ton.
Because I like the country and folky stuff.
If you guys have recommendations for country albums, especially from maybe this era, maybe a little later on, stuff that's not overly twangy or pop garbage, please let us know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with twangy, but
I'll take some twang. I got issues with the lap steel. I don't know what that comes back to.
Steel,
It just it's like a mosquito sound in my ear sometimes. So
yeah, it makes me feel like I'm at my hometown's like fair thing. Every time I hear like a pedal steel guitar, and I'm like, oh.
I like bluegrass.
See,
Get
I
down with some
fucking
bluegrass.
don't really care that much.
Bluegrass is the metal of country music.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Bluegrass is okay. There's just people who really fucking love bluegrass.
I'm not gonna like put on a bluegrass record, but if a bluegrass band is playing, they have my attention.
Yeah,
for sure.
If they go hard, then it's like, yeah, because they usually do. I mean, those fucking dudes. I've seen bluegrass
crazy.
players play mandolin like crazy. I'm gonna shout out Pretend Friend. They're a really good local.
Pretend Friend.
Yeah, they're local.
Okay,
local cats.
I don't think I know them. So.
And they're a very good bluegrass band. I did a live session for them a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, and they are really good. And yeah, that stuff was wild. But yeah, I've never really delved into. I like some folky stuff, you know. Like I love Townes Van Zandt. That's like one of my favorite songwriters, and I like the country that tells a story, but in a way that's like this is a different beast than like Townes Van Zandt. Townes Van Zandt's kind of fucking depressing.
Yeah.
But like Marty Robbins was just like you said, some of it's like kind of fun. Mm-hmm. You know, when you hear the record and you hear the song like kind of being a major key, it's just like kind of fun and chill. And I can imagine people in the 50s like get down on the shit, late 50s, early 60s. Mm-hmm. But
it won a shit ton of stuff. Let's see. It got like rated really well. AllMusic called it the single most influential album of Western songs in post-World War II America. And it has been included in every revision of the list of 1,001 albums you must hear before you die.
Oh, wow. Well, it's one of them.
I think it went platinum in 1986.
The fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, this is a well-known record, but I feel like not fully in our generation.
Besides the fucking internet meme.
Aside from the internet meme. But honestly, the rest of it is fully worth checking out.
Yeah, more than just the two jams that everybody knows.
Billy the Kid's great.
Billy Kid's good. Sad.
It is sad. I like Strawberry Roan. Yeah. Running Gun, excellent. Obviously, El Paso, Big Iron. I love those songs. I like his version of Cool Water. I like The Hanging Tree. I like him.
You know,
Saddle Tramp.
I was thinking the other day. This was what I was thinking. I think I was talking to Connor about this, or Kylie, one of the two. Both my girlfriends, and I was talking about like a cover song for Bad Eyes to do, and I think I thought about doing Big Iron by Marty Robbins if I could get away with that in like a band setting.
Really cool.
That would be like
for Bad Eyes.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be sick if you could figure it out. Weston was talking about doing stuff today too, and he was talking about Tears for Fears.
Oh,
and I was just thinking, Joaquin would be so into that.
Oh man, I would. Oh my god, we haven't even talked. Him and I haven't even talked about that.
Yeah,
dude, I'd be all over that shit. Head Over Heels. Shout's the obvious one, but Head Over Heels would be really good to do. Oh god, that band makes me cry, dude.
We should definitely do a Tears for Fears.
I've got 2 of their records actually.
Yeah, because I know their hits, but I've never listened to a full album. I don't think
I have. One of their other records that's really good. I mean, Songs from the Big Chair is
that's
like
the well-known one,
and it's well-known. I can't believe I found a fucking copy of that thing.
That's so cool.
$20 for an original pressing of.
That's
at fucking half price books, man.
Damn, they didn't know what they had.
No,
but
and I think it kind of skips a little bit, but I need to try it again. But dude, so worth it. That's like my white whale. Fucking record.
Yeah,
I've been looking for that forever.
Yeah,
I'm done buying records as I spent $100 on John Frusciante records last week. Yeah. But yeah, ranking wise, I felt it was good. I don't know how much I'd listen to it again, like consistently. Like some of the records just stick more than others. You know, I think out of NASCAR Cups, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5 NASCAR Cups, I think.
That's fair.
That's about where I stand on it.
I did want to just like throw a curveball into the show too.
That's it. This was a good curveball. I was like, I didn't even know you had this fucking record.
Oh yeah, I pop this one on all the time too.
Really?
I listen to this probably more than I should. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like more than you'd expect. This is a go-to for me. So
yeah, it is good. I feel that same like Townes Van Zandt. I listen to my Townes Van Zandt album all the time. It's good, like waking up in the morning.
People wouldn't go to a Bad Eyes show and be like, "That guy likes Townes Van Zandt."
No, I don't think so.
Probably not. So.
Or if they looked at my record collection, I'm sure they wouldn't think I liked most of what's in my record collection. But yeah, out of NASCAR Cups, 3.5 out of 5 is where I stand.
I'm going 4.5.
4.5.
Yep.
Damn. I mean,
it's up there. I like this.
You brought it here for a reason. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know of any country records. We haven't really delved into country. There's a couple genres we haven't delved into, but there's a lot of music out there. So if you have any country recommendations, you know what? I bet Greg is going to throw a lot.
Greg has already sent me like too many at once, and I just ignored them all.
Yeah.
So hey, Greg,
now is your time to shine. Please send us more country recommendations because he's a big kind of classic country guy.
Boy. Yeah.
He is, and he likes the Eagles a lot.
I hate the fucking Eagles.
Oh yeah, he loves.
I mostly
Eagles.
hate the fucking Eagles because of the Big Lebowski, and I like to say that. But also I'm not into them.
Not my favorite.
They're a band I
Hotel California is probably one of the most overplayed songs of all time.
Yeah,
I would say. I hate when that song comes on.
How many people play it in the shop?
Oh, fucking
all of them.
I hear that, and I hear "Wanted Dead or Alive."
Oh God!
Anybody gets a 12-string acoustic, they jam.
Freaking John Bovey, man.
John Bovey. So yeah, let us know of any other country records. Greg, I know you got a good batch of country records to throw at us.
Good bitch of country.
Maybe we have Greg on here next time.
I would love to have Greg on here.
The guest thing worked out pretty okay last time.
You'll have other people on that you guys have no idea who they are. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Greg just texted me. So
really?
Yeah. How
That's
did he get
weird.
a live stream of this? Okay, whatever.
All right, so
so we're shooting for what 30 minutes on these new
roughly
episodes.
Yeah, 30 minutes, just kind of short
breaking them apart.
Yeah, so we can kind of do a little bit more
sane.
Yeah,
because it was a lot to do for one episode. So
yeah, so next week we're going to be doing Tool, Undertow
Tool, basically the same record. So
yeah, the exact same era and everything. So we're going to be doing this one. I know my dad's going to be stoked. This is his favorite band of all time.
Nice.
So yeah, we're going to be doing Tool Undertow next week. And thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Goodbye.
Oh,
yeah, follow us on all the stuff too. Like and subscribe to all our junk on social media and YouTube and
Instagram.
Yeah.
All of that at Your Swap Pod.
And talk to us. We like talking to you guys, unless you're saying really mean things to us, and then I don't really like talking to you guys. But most comments we've gotten have been pretty nice. Yeah. So
I would also like to shout out Lars. Lars is a good fan on YouTube.
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, he's been a good fan.
Yeah,
I really appreciate you, Lars.
Yeah, he commented on he talked
Manchester
about Me
Orchestra.
Without You episode,
and he commented on the Manchester Orchestra.
Okay, I haven't kept up with the comments, but yeah, that was cool.
So Lars, thank you.
I don't know how you found the show, but I'm really glad you did.
You're here.
I still want to get you a sticker somehow. We'll have to figure something out.
And a shirt, yeah.
But
yeah, all right. Anyways, now it's time for the goodbye.
Goodbye. Let's find out what your favorite indie rockish band says about you. Nadia just sent me this.
Oh, I just watched that.
Why are you pulling guns in the bathroom?
Yeah. Man, musicians are so fucking weird.
Fucking crazy.
I fucking hate musicians, dude. Hey, thank you for watching that full episode. If you liked it, we also have ear swap clips, and we also have some ear swap merch. You can see me wearing it. You can get it at earswappod.bandcamp.com. So be sure to check that out. There is a link in the description.
You can look just like this guy.